This story is about a man from another land who is raised in a plantation in the mid-1800s in Alabama. In 1839, at the shore of Alabama, where a man and his wife and 4-year-old son, sailing all the way from war-torn Sudan looking for a better life somewhere else. The family was sailing the waters for 3 months, running out of food and water. They were desperate to find land. Early in the morning, they landed on the beach in Alabama. The family were passed out from hunger, thirst, and exhaustion. The man woke up and was happy to see land.
ميلف سنويك أبوي فنتلاند ويسفد.
The family cheered and rejoiced in happiness. A strange man with a gun shoots up to the sky.
No one move, you all coming with me. The family were terrified.
The family were locked up in his horse carriage to be sold off to slavery.
You chimps picked the wrong country to land in.
بلز سروي كان فاوم وان سودان وينوتسلفس.
I don't care what shithole country you come from. Yours gonna make me a lot of money.
I beg you please, don't sell me and my family into slavery. I own 40 slaves back home. I give you 30 slaves exchange for our freedom.
If you don't shut your black ass up, you will regret it.
The slave trader rode all the way to Sunnydale, Alabama, to trade his new slaves. The family noticed a man following them and the slave trader. Hours went by and the slave trader was getting tired and sleepy. By dark, the slave trader went by a tree and rested and fell asleep. The strange man following them broke them free from the horse carriage.
You'll's free now. You'll's best get.
Thank you so much, sir.
I must warn y'all, there's thousands of slave traders lurking. You hear? Y'all's probably more safe coming to my place.
That sounds lovely.
Follow me then.
After an hour, the family and a man came across law enforcement.
Are these your slaves, sir?
Yes, there are. Is there a problem, officer?
No, sir. Just keep those niggas on a leash.
After 3 hours, the family and man arrived to his plantation. The man yelled for his father. The family began to become suspicious of the man.
Dad, these people need your help.
I don't think I have room for more workers, James.
Dad, if you don't help these people, they will die out here.
I don't know, son.
Please help us, sir.
Okay, you can come in.
Thank you so much, sir.
But only under one condition.
What?
You let me sample your wife.
Bleed now, sir. Anything but that, sir, I beg you.
It's okay, my love. We need a place to stop.
Show her to her cabin. Now, son, that's how you pick up women. Sir, what's your name?
Erin.
Aim, follow me with your son.
And followed the slave master until he was sucker punched by overseer and was knocked out on the ground. His son was taken to the family house by overseer and was strangled up, getting ready to get whipped by overseer. Meanwhile, in the cabin, the boss was getting ready to sleep with Aim's wife, while the boss was sleeping with Aim's wife. Ames was getting whipped over and over again. The overseer was yelling at and saying his name was Stephen. The slaves gathered outside to witness what was happening and screamed in pain and agony. The overseer yelled and said, "Your name is Stephen." While Ames' wife was in bed with the slave master, she hears Ames' screams and finally gave in and said, "My name is Stephen." The overseer finally stops whipping him. Stephen was chained up to the cabin porch. The master was finally done smashing Stephen's wife.
Your wife sure had some good box. Well, see you later. I have slave master things to do. By the way, you're my property now, boy.
Stephen's wife came out the cabin half naked.
My love, what did they do to you? One day Aim can kill that bastard.
At the family house, Stephen's son was being taken care of by the slave master's wife.
You're so cute. You're special. Honey, we should keep him at our house. He's adorable.
Sure, honey, he does seem special. His name should be Myron.
The master and his wife were infatuated with Myron.
We can raise him like our own son.
Jesse, meet your new brother Myron.
Myron and Jesse immediately began to bond with each other. Meanwhile, Stephen was still chained to the porch. His wife begged for someone to free him.
Please, someone help me. My husband needs to be free.
The overseers hear Stephen's wife.
You need help freeing your husband.
Yes, please sir, free my husband, he's choking.
What are you going to give me, sweetheart?
What do you mean?
Let me smash you and I'll set your husband free.
This has to be another way.
He's suffocating, so make your decision fast.
Okay, fine.
Stephen's wife went in the cabin, slept with the overseer. The overseer came out and freed Stephen. Stephen was finally free.
The wife was great in bed.
I'm so glad you're free.
Stephen rested in the bed next to his wife. By next morning, the overseer was yelling at Stephen to get up and to work. Stephen was still weak. The overseer forced Stephen to carry wood. Stephen kept dropping wood out of exhaustion. The overseer kept whipping him repeatedly every time he dropped wood. Stephen was starting to get angry. Stephen's wife begged the overseer to give Stephen a break. Stephen's wife slept with the overseer for exchange for a break for Stephen. The overseer told Stephen that he's lucky to have such a caring wife. Stephen was put in a locked barn with other slaves. Stephen wakes up.
I would have all your beds as my slaves back in Sudan.
The other slaves just looked at him. The next day, Myron was eating breakfast with the Clemens family for the first time.
This kid Myron seems very promising. He's not like the rest of those niggers.
Later that day, Stephen was finally let out the barn. Stephen was forced to put to work. Stephen noticed his wife being sexually harassed by the other overseers. The overseer whipped Stephen over and over and over again. The overseer tells Stephen to get his black ass to work. Stephen tries to hold his anger. 20 minutes later, Stephen noticed the two men walking in the cabin with his wife. Stephen was enraged. 30 minutes went by and the two overseers finally left the cabin with his wife inside. Stephen was finally done working.
Did those two men hurt you, my love? These people will back.
I want Mason named.
Don't worry, I will find him.
A week went by at the Clemens plantation. Myron was getting educated by the slave master's wife, Miss Clemens. The slave master's wife, Miss Clemens, was teaching Myron and her kids to read. Meanwhile, at the cabin, Stephen's wife was pregnant. And it wasn't Stephen's. This enraged Stephen. When the overseer brought Stephen to work, Stephen saw an axe. Stephen took it and killed the overseer with it. The other slaves were in shock. The other overseers shot Stephen multiple times and killed him. Stephen was shot multiple times, laying in a pool of blood. Stephen's wife was devastated and crying. By night, Stephen's wife was in bed having a dream about Stephen owning slaves in Sudan. 9 months has passed, and Stephen's wife had gave birth to a baby boy. The father was unknown. Stephen's wife was miserable at the Clemens plantation. The slave owner Robert took the baby away and gave it to his wife. Stephen's wife noticed the slave owner Robert bringing in new slaves and was sleeping with the new slave women. Stephen's wife was going crazy. She noticed that the overseer left his gun near the cabin. Stephen's wife grabbed the rifle and started shooting every overseer she saw. Robert the slave master shot Stephen's wife in the back of the head. She died on the ground in a pool of blood. Chapter 2, Sunnydale, Alabama. The Clemens Plantation, 1851. Master Roberts, James, Jesse, and Myron were headed to town. Master Roberts wanted to teach Myron and Jesse about the South business at the age of 16.
You boys are 16 going on 17. I think it's time you guys learn about the slave business.
When can I own my own slaves, Dad?
Once you're 18 and own your own plantation.
Dad, that's so unfair.
On the meantime, you have your brother Myron to look after you.
Dad, we're in Sunnydale.
The family made it to Sunnydale to attend a slave auction.
Dad, this is so cool.
The slave trader named his price for $10,000 from the big muscle slave. The crowd went crazy. An Indian tribe offered $10,000 for the slave. And then a man and his wife offered $7,000 for the slave. Master Roberts offered $17,000 for the big slave. The slave trader sold the big slave to Master Roberts. The man and his wife were disappointed, but the Indians were furious.
Hey man, that's our slave.
Tough shit.
How about we trade your slave boy for that big buck?
Over my dead body, savage.
Master Robert saw a beautiful woman that caught his eye.
I have a better debt. I trade my big slave for your lady over there.
The chief thought about it.
You have a deal, sir. You can have the guy too.
Follow me to my plantation. We can do business there.
At the plantation, the tribal Indians and Master Roberts were doing business, until Myron made an offer to the Indian tribesmen couldn't refuse.
How about we trade all of our whiskey, rum and wine for that big buck slave we just gave you? We even throw in a few extra slaves. What do you say? A life supply of alcohol and a few extra slaves for that big buck.
The Indian tribesmen started watering from the mouth.
You have a deal, sir?
The Indian tribesmen left the plantation with a life supply of alcohol and a few slaves. Master Roberts was impressed with Myron.
Myron, I'm impressed. Your negotiation skills are top-notch. You're not like no other nigger.
Sir, I'm Crazy Wolf and this is my wife, Lady Wolf. Please don't treat us like niggas.
Don't worry, you guys. We'll get top-notch treatment, especially your wife.
Thank you, sir.
The plantation had 2 Indians and a big buck. Meanwhile, Master Robert's wife and 20-year-old daughter Liz were fascinated with their new slave.
Honey, this new slave is so strong and muscular.
Dad, I never seen one this big and strong.
The next morning, Lady Wolf was fixing Master Roberts and his son's breakfast. Lady Wolf served the family dinner.
Your cooking is just as beautiful as your looks.
Meanwhile, in the fields, Mr. Slave Master's wife and 20-year-old daughter were lusting after the new slave. The other slaves looked in amazement at the new slave. Even the overseer was amused. Crazy Wolf and Master Roberts were becoming good friends.
Crazy Wolf, I like you so much I'm promoting you to the big house.
Really? Sir, I'm speechless.
You and your wife will have a room right next to me and my wife.
James was in the fields watching the overseer whip a slave. James hated how the slaves were being treated.
Mom, Dad, why do you guys treat these people like trash?
People? They're niggas, son. They're not like us.
Dad, they're humans like the rest of us.
James, they're not the same as us. They're no different than gorillas.
Mom, what do you think? Mom, are you even listening to me?
Oh yes, your father is right.
By dinner, the family was eating.
Dad, do you think you can give my boyfriend a job as an overseer?
Sure thing, princess.
Lady Wolf dinner was wonderful.
I'm glad you liked it.
Mom, Dad, can me and Myron go outside now?
Sure, you boys behave.
Honey, I'm going to outside for some fresh air.
Dad, I'm going to bed.
I guess it's just me and you, Lady Wolf.
Master Roberts was lusting after Lady Wolf while she was washing the dishes.
How about you and me go to your room?
While Master Roberts was macking on Lady Wolf, Master Robert's wife, Miss Clements, was in the barn riding the new slave. In Crazy Wolf's room was Master Roberts getting his rocks off with Lady Wolf. Master Roberts called the overseer, John Galt.
Yes, Master Roberts.
Go get Crazy Wolf.
John Galt went to get Crazy Wolf.
Hey, Crazy Wolf, Master Roberts need you?
Crazy Wolf went in his room to see his wife in bed with Master Roberts.
What the hell are you in bed with my wife?
Watch your mouth, boy, or I'll have you chained up to a tree for a week.
How could you? You said you wasn't gonna treat us like niggas.
I'm testing your impulse control and your anger. So far you're failing.
Crazy Wolf tried his best to control his anger.
This bed needs to be cleaned up now. Me and your wife made a mess. Your wife also needs to be cleaned up. I will be testing your impulse control more often. I need a house servant I can trust.
Meanwhile, at the barn, Master Robert's 20-year-old daughter Liz wanted to try the new slave. Later that night in Crazy Wolf's room, the couple were having argument.
Why didn't you try to resist?
To stay in the big house, I don't. want to be outside in the field with the rest of those niggas.
So that gives you the right to dishonor our marriage.
I guess so.
What are you saying, you stupid bitch?
I'm saying I'd rather dishonor our marriage than be in the field with niggas.
Shut up, bitch.
Crazy Wolf pimp slapped Lady Wolf. The next morning, Master Roberts noticed a bruise on Lady Wolf's face.
What happened to your beautiful face?
My husband Crazy Wolf slapped the shit out of me.
Master Roberts was furious. Master Roberts and the overseers took Crazy Wolf to a share. Crazy Wolf was being tortured for abusing his wife Lady Wolf. Crazy Wolf was tied up on a steel bed being whipped and cut. Crazy Wolf apologized and begged the overseers to stop. Crazy Wolf was released and had to apologize to his wife.
Baby, I'm sorry I slapped you.
Sorry is not going to be enough. You will have to prove your love.
Throughout the week, Crazy Wolf had to prove Master Robert's trust and prove Lady Wolf's love by doing difficult, embarrassing chores, like cleaning Master Robert's ass after he took a shit in the toilet, and serving sweet tea to Master Roberts and Lady Wolf while they made love, and also cleaning up their sheets after they had their fun. While in bed, Crazy Wolf was deeply trying to hold his anger. By morning, Master Roberts gave Crazy Wolf a bottle of whiskey for his hard work over the weekend. Crazy Wolf was happy and felt rewarded. Chapter 3, Sunnydale, Alabama, 1853. It was Myron's 18th birthday, and he was becoming a man.
Myron, you're becoming a man. That means you will have a lot of responsibilities in this plantation.
Lady Wolf, you made a wonderful cake.
Glad you liked it.
Lady Wolf was pregnant, but it was unclear if Crazy Wolf or Master Roberts was the father. Master Roberts wanted to give Myron a position as overseer to build his skills.
Myron, I want you to become our overseer. Liz's boyfriend will train you. Crusader.
Crusader was a cruel and brutal overseer.
Master Roberts wanted me to teach you to be an overseer. Show them fear and no mercy, or they will rebel. You see that big lip googly-eyed nigga over there? Go, whip him and show that nigga no mercy. Very good. Do it with more force next time.
Myron was pleased. Liz was pregnant and Crusader was happy.
I can't wait to be a father.
Myron and Jessie were out to celebrate. Myron and Jessie came across a beautiful lady. The lady was eyeballing Myron.
What's a beautiful lady like you doing out here by yourself for?
I'm lost. I'm looking for my farm.
Let us give you a ride.
While on the way to her farm, the three chat and had fun.
Thank you for dropping me off in Jody, by the way.
We should go out sometimes.
I'll love to. How about tonight?
Lovely.
I don't think it's best for someone like you to be with someone like her.
Why not?
You're a nigga by the end of the day. She's not right for you.
Myron was furious.
You're going to cancel the date and let me date her tonight. You're my property by the end of the day.
Myron was trying his best to hold his anger. Meanwhile, at the Clements plantation, 3 new slaves were brought to the plantation. What Master Roberts didn't know was that their new slaves were skilled killers and were planning on starting a rebellion. In the barn, Liz, Crusader's wife, was making out with the muscular slave. Master Roberts and James were starting to get disgusted with his father.
Dad, I'm starting to get disgusted with you.
Why you feel that way, son?
You're treating these people like animals. You're cheating on Mom with these women you enslave. And you have 50+ bastard children you kept as slave. You're morally bankrupt. I'm leaving.
One of the new slaves named Nakmizi overheard James' conversation and tried to get his help. James agreed to help him. Nakmizi, James, and the 2 slaves named Raking and Fighter were planning their rebellion. By night, Myron had to cancel the date with Jody under Jesse's commands.
Jody, I have to cancel our date tonight.
Why?
Because he's not right for you. Instead, I'm going on a date with you.
Jesse and Jody went on a date while Myron had to serve them. Jesse and Jody went out for a walk and came across a mud puddle. Jesse ordered Myron to lay down on the mud so Jody and him can cross safely. Myron had to stand for hours while Jesse and Jody chat and had dinner.
That was a good date. We have to do that again.
Myron tried his best to hold his anger. At the Clements family house, Liz was giving birth. Liz gave birth to a boy. The family was shocked that the baby looked different. The baby looked nothing like Crusader. Crusader was furious and enraged.
You've been cheating on me, you whore.
The other overseers had to hold back Crusader from punching Liz. Meanwhile, at the other room, Lady Wolf gave birth to a girl. The baby looked nothing like Crazy Wolf. Crazy Wolf tried his best to hold his anger. Crusader got his shotgun and started shooting every slave he saw. Nakmezi and James started the rebellion. The Clements family boarded up the house while the slaves and overseers were having a shootout. Crazy Wolf grabbed a spear and threw it at Master Roberts. Lady Wolf screamed in terror. Master Roberts died choking on his own blood with a spear through his throat. Miss Clements shot Crazy Wolf with a revolver 10 times. Crazy Wolf died instantly. Nakmezi shot an Crusader in the head. Crusader died on the spot. Jesse was shocked what was happening. Myron grabbed an axe and hit Jesse in the head with it, killing him instantly. Myron was so angry about being humiliated on that date that he killed Jesse. The rebellion was over and half the slaves and overseers were dead. Jesse and the rebels took the family hostage.
Jesse, how could you get your father and brother killed?
Mom, he was an evil man. The man literally cheated on you.
What happened?
Jesse planned on getting his family and the rebels on a ship to Trinidad. The plantation was on fire and burned to the ground. The family and freed slaves were on a ship headed to Trinidad. Nakmezi thanked James for freeing them.
We going to be poor in Trinidad thanks to you, James.
How am I going to raise a daughter in Trinidad?
The ship landed on the beaches of Trinidad. The family stay in a small shack in Trinidad. By morning, the family were in new lands coping of what happened. Miss Clements would become a teacher in Port of Spain in Trinidad. Liz would go on to marry an old English millionaire in Trinidad with her son Jesse. Liz would have multiple affairs on her rich husband and sleep with the former muscular slave her family used to own. Lady Wolf would become a prostitute in the streets of Port of Spain. Sadly, Lady Wolf would be murdered by an angry customer. Myron would fall into a depression from killing Jesse's foster brother Jesse. Myron would walk the streets drunk. Myron would get into an argument with a man and get shot in the face 5 times. He would die instantly. James would become a rancher in rural Trinidad and would hire locals. Lady Wolf's daughter Clementine would run into Liz's son Jesse and would marry each other, despite both their parents being father and daughter. Jesse and Clementine would go on and have 2 kids living happily in Trinidad.